Hello everyone, my name is Michael, and in this video we will use the node.cron package from npm and we will create Cron Schedules or cron jobs. So yeah, with that said, let's get into the video. What node.cron does is it helps us create schedules to run a function in node.js. And as you can see in this example, first of all we require the package, and then it has a function that's named schedule, and in this schedule we specify when the cron job should run. So for example, we can say for the cron job to run every Monday at 12 AM or every Tuesday at 3 AM, or for example, we can make it run every 5 minutes, every 60 minutes, and that kind of stuff. Like you can specify any time that you want. Now I have a series that I showed you how you can create a scrapper, a web scrapper, and you can combine this node.cron package with your scrapper. So you can say your scrapper to run, for example, every day at 12 AM. Maybe you want to do something like that. Maybe you are scrapping products, and for example, you want your script to run every month or something like that again. This package makes it really easy to do that. So yeah, let's see how we can do that. I have created a new folder named node.cron schedule, and then I'll run npm init-y, so I can create a package.json, and then I'll open it in Visual Studio Code by typing code dot. Now the first thing we have to do is to install this package, so I'll just copy this command and make sure you add it as a save, and there we go, it should install pretty fast. So let's copy an example and let's test it out. So let's create a new file, call it index.js, and there we go. So this example, as you see right here, it says console.log running a task every minute. So here by default, when all of these parameters are stars, so each star represents something, and I'm going to explain what each star represents. But if we leave everything empty, then this schedule will run every minute. Now there is a website that explains all of that, how they work, but also you can see some basic explaining right here on the documentation of node.cron. So as you see, the first star represents the day of the week, and if we go right here, 0 to 7, so 7 means Sunday, and then 0 means Monday. So what we can do, for example, is say, okay, I want this to run every Monday. Now, how would you test that? Because if you want to test if it will actually run on Monday, or if you actually put the right value here, the right syntax, how would you know? You cannot wait until Monday or until this actually runs. So let me show you how you can test your parameters, your cron syntax, for example. So there is a website, which I'll leave the link down in the description, with the documentation. And here you can input your format and it will tell you whenever it will run. So yeah, let's test it. So I said this will run every Monday. Let's see if it will actually run every Monday. Okay, at every minute on Monday. Okay, now we didn't really want that. We want every Monday. There is some other parameters you can also pass. So there is the any value. So it can take any value. So any minute, any hour, any day, any month, any day of the month. That's what these stars mean. Then the value creates a list. So probably if I add 1,3, it will say at every minute on Monday and Wednesday. So that's what the comma means. You can make multiple of those. Then we have a range, so we can say from Monday to Wednesday. There we go. So at every minute on every day of week from Monday through Wednesday. Then we have the step values. There's probably an example with the step one. There we go. So let's test this one right here. So now the step one, and we have an example of number 2. Basically what that does is it says every 2 times that it's true, then run. So for example, every 2 minutes, it will run the script. Same will go for here. So every second hour, so every 2 hours, the script will run. And then same for the month, same for the day. Every second day, the script will run. Then we have this 0 to 59, and that means what is allowed. So in minute, you can only do 0 to 59. Every time you click on the value, it tells you what values you can put. And yeah, it basically tells you what is allowed. Hello everyone, so while editing this video, there is some stuff I would like to mention. So, okay, I showed you how you can run it every Monday, but as we saw, it said every minute. So what if we want to run it every Monday, but just once? So right here, you can say Monday, or you can give it the date, the actual number of the day. So you can say 1. And here we can specify the minute and the hour it should run. Or if you want to do it every month, every specific month, then we can say, okay, at 12 o'clock and 5 in August. Then we can give it the number here. Or if you want a specific time every day, then we can do this. So just specify the minute and the hour. And then if we want a specific day of the month, so every 1st January or every 1st February and so on and so forth, then we can do something like that. So yeah, back to the video. Also, that's a callback. So first of all, you pass the cron schedule. So whenever it should actually run. And then here you pass a callback. So what it should run. Now this callback can be a function. So we can do const, let's say cron job equals to, now this can be anything, and then we can use the console.log here, and then we can pass this function like that. And let's see what other cron methods exist. So if we scroll down here, you can see we can actually pass a time zone. So for example, we can say, okay, run every day at 12 a.m. but using the time zone for America, Sao Paulo. So you will use that time zone and you will run it based on that 12 a.m. because of course every country can have different time zones, and 12 a.m. can be 1 a.m. on some other places. So that's a really good way to utilize that. Now you can find all the available time zones down in the description. So this is an example. Now you can Google it and you can find multiple examples. But I found one which you can check down in the description, and you can actually search, for example, by doing Control F, and you can search a specific time zone, and you can see how you can use it, because you cannot just put the city name and it will not work like that. You have to find like the syntax for it. So for my example, I'll use Europe and then dash Athens, or you can actually search your time zone or a similar time zone by the UTS. So yeah, now I can copy mine. So I can say, okay, run based on my time zone. And by default, though, if you don't give a time zone to the script, it will run based on the machine time zone. So if the virtual machine or your computer is based, for example, in America, in a specific city in America, it will take that city or what you have set on your machine time zone, and it will use that. So have that in mind. Now you can also have scheduled tasks. For example, we want to start a script and it should run every 1 minute until something happens. So first example on the scheduled task methods is this one right here. So this will run every minute, but it will only run once because we have specified scheduled to false. So it will, whenever we start the schedule, it will run and it will wait for what we have specified here to be true. So once the first minute has passed, it will run, or once it has run, then it will stop automatically if we have specified schedule to false. Now we can also run the task conditionally. So you can say if something happens, if true, then start the task. And we can also say within the task or outside the task, okay, if we want to stop the task, we can do task and then .stop if a condition matched. So if true, then stop the task. Same here, we can do it outside the cron schedule as well. So now we also have the destroy category, and you can destroy the task. But now what's the difference between stop and destroy? So whenever you stop the task, you can restart it by saying task.start. But if we destroy the task, then we can no longer restart it. So we cannot say task.start, it will not work again in the future. Then we also have the validate. So like this website right here, it can validate if the given string is a valid cron expression. And not sure how useful that is, because using this website, it can tell you also what your script is doing. So besides telling you if it's a valid expression, it can also tell you how soon it will run, so whenever it will run. So I guess it's more useful using a site like this one and not this one, but let's test it out. So right here, this will be basically invalid. We can only specify up to 59 minutes. So yeah, have that in mind. So let's console.log them both. So console.log valid and invalid, and let's run our script. So it says true or false. Now that's useful, but again, using the website, you can get more information, like, okay, if it's invalid, it will tell you, but it will also tell you what it's doing. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see next, and also let me know if you enjoyed this video by hitting that like button, subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my future videos, and also share this video so you can friends also know how they can set a node cron schedule.